Minnesota is the most corrupt state in the country. I think that everybody in power over there is corrupt. I highly believe that most of these people that were elected by illegal Somalians that will sit there and defend them. It is crazy in itself that we live in a time like this. The highest corruption in history, and guess what party it's coming from? The Democrats. So a couple days ago, they put up this sculpture and it said prosecute ICE. So, right, that's freaking crazy in itself, that they're totally attacking ICE. And I feel bad for every ICE agent that's putting their lives on the line every day to these, because they need to come in and protect these deranged people that live in Minnesota. So, right, they put up this sculpture, which will probably melt within, well, it's cold over there, so maybe it'll stay up for a while. But ice, right? You water, frozen water. So this man, Jake Lang, right here, totally exposed all the powers in Minnesota in this video. And let's go ahead and see what he does to these ice sculptures that were put up, saying prosecute ICE.
President Trump, we support you. We support ICE. Our country was made for Americans, not for Somalis.
So he's destroying the sculptures, which good on him. I agree with this. I don't give a crap. This is the stupidest thing ever.
America first, America only. We'll see you here February 7th, Saturday, 12 noon, outside the Minnesota State Capitol.
He totally exposes this because promptly after he did this, he was arrested. So just imagine doing this in Minnesota, the state it is. There are riots going on. People are shutting down streets. People are destroying buildings, cars. Molotovs are being thrown. And nothing happens to them. Nothing at all. This man just kicks down some ice sculptures and he gets promptly arrested a day later. They went after him after kicking down these ice sculptures. Now you can make the argument, oh, it's property, blah, blah, blah. But the double standard in Minnesota is crazy. If you are a Christian conservative in Minnesota, you will be persecuted. You are going to be persecuted in this state. I pray for Minnesota. Hopefully it changes. This man just kicked down some ice sculptures, right? Now, I can understand. Yeah, you probably could get a fine. I don't know how he's getting arrested over some ice sculptures, but he's getting arrested. Obviously because it's politically motivated. Because it was ice. If it says something else on there, they wouldn't give a crap. If he knocked down, let's say, a statue of Christopher Columbus like they did there, he would be celebrated. Nothing would happen to him. But unfortunately, he's a Republican, and he went down and kicked down some ice sculptures. Now, the people who are Don Lemon's supporter, they will sit up and say, well, that's wrong. He destroyed property. But Don Lemon stormed a freaking church, traumatized people, and you're saying it's investigative journalism? Wouldn't this fall under journalism as well? In your eyes, he's speaking his freedom of speech, right? That's his freedom of speech to kick down the statue, the ice sculptures. That's his freedom of speech to do that, right? In your delusional head, you don't think that's okay because it says prosecute ICE and it's for your political party. So Jake Lang here, hopefully he gets out of jail soon. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a harsh sentence. He's probably just going to get fined. But just the pure hypocrisy in Minnesota is crazy. It's wild. And just a clear reminder, this is what they did. They shut down streets, prevented people from going. They were checking license plates. Highly, highly illegal. And I can argue that this is nothing compared to kicking down some ice sculptures, in my humble opinion. But look at this. They have taken over streets. Now they're getting cleaned up because Tom Holman made Jake Fry bend the knee, and Tom Holman went in and cleaned house. But just remember this, guys. The Democratic Party does not care about you. They care about their political ideology. They will look away from criminals as long as they're doing it in the name of diversity, equity, and inclusion. In the name of illegal immigrants. They will turn a blind eye and not do nothing. But once, God forbid, if you do something, if you express your freedom of speech, when he kicked down some dang ice statues to get arrested, it's a big problem for them when you do that. But if you kick down some ice sculptures, God forbid, if it's against what they're speaking about, their ideology, you're going to get promptly arrested. The same thing with the American flag. You can sit there and burn the American flag, but God forbid, if you burn the LGBT flag, you'll have the FBI knocking at your door. So it's just a huge double standard when it comes to the Democratic Party. I kind of wanted just to point this out in this video. You could have a difference of opinion, right? But when you look at the situation that's going on in this state right now, you could go ahead and damage buildings, cars, assault ICE officers at will, and the politicians will defend you. But once you destroy something that's against their ideology, they will come after you. They will come after you and put you in jail. Like I said, I don't know how long he's going to be put in jail. Probably not that long. He's probably just going to get a fine. But they are putting their foot down. They are making an example out of this guy because they want you to know, if you go against what we promote, if you go against our politics, if you go against what we stand for, you will be persecuted. You will be prosecuted in court. And that is what's happening right now. That is not constitutional. That is un-American to do that. And it's sad because these politicians will never face justice. Tim Walz, he's probably not going to jail. I was hoping he would. It's sad. It's sad to see this, that these people that are in power are encouraging this. But the only thing I could pray for is the voters there will wake up and start voting for Republicans, because it's just not fair. This is not fair. This is not American. This is un-American. But what do you guys think about this? I think that it just shows the hypocrisy with Minnesota and the Democrats. Clear hypocrisy. You could go ahead and destroy the whole freaking city and nothing will happen to you. But once you kick down the golden statue, that's when you're going to get thrown into prison. The Bible talks about stuff like this too. So it is what it is. Hopefully this guy doesn't really get thrown into prison like that. And I hope that a lot of conservatives stick up and maybe donate to help with his ticket or the fines. And, he just showed the clear hypocrisy when it comes to the Democrats in Minnesota. So what do you guys think about this video? Go ahead and like the video. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you're new. If you feel like doing this to the freaking DEI statues that they're trying to put up everywhere, go ahead and like the video too. It is so satisfying. Let's go ahead and hear the ice real quick. Hear the ice, and you hear the ice being shattered. That's satisfying. And that's what the golden statue, the golden calf statue sounds like when it starts falling down. I'll see you guys next video.